Hello students, welcome back to my channel Mind Your Exam. So in this video we would be studying about the return statement that is written while writing the functions in Python programming language. Okay, so we have briefly introduced the return statement previously also, and we have seen that it is used to return values from a function. So the basic purpose of returning values is that sometimes as we will study further, that there are variables that are used and defined only within the function, and if you calculate some result and values of such variables, you won't be able to access these variables outside the function. Okay, so in this case it becomes really important to return the value of such variables outside the function, and that is the purpose of the return statement. So the return statement is used to return some value that was present inside the function or that was calculated inside the function. It returns that value outside the scope of that function. We will study in detail about the scope of a variable and scope. What do we mean by global scope and local scope in the coming videos? But for now, you can see or you can understand that functions that do not have a return statement are known as void functions. Void means empty or null. So they are functions that are not returning any values outside of them. Okay, so a return statement can basically serve two purposes. The return statement will always transfer the flow of control outside the function. So there is a possibility, or I would say it is completely correct to write the return statement without specifying any return value. So in a Python program, inside a function, if you write return keyword, return is a keyword. Okay, so if you only write the return keyword without specifying any value in front of it, then also it is completely correct and valid. And what will this return statement do? It will change the flow of control of the program. As soon as the Python interpreter encounters the return keyword, it will return the flow of control outside that function to the place where the function call was made, to the next statement immediately following the function call. Okay, so the return statement may or may not return a value. When it returns a value, the return value can be stored in the variable that is present on the left hand side of the function call. Okay, on the left hand side of the equality operator, or the equal to operator rather. So you can store that return value, but if the return statement only contains the return keyword, the value that is returned is the keyword none. Okay, and in both cases, whether the return statement has a value or it does not have a value, the control of execution will definitely change whenever the return keyword is encountered in a Python program, okay, inside a function. So now let's just quickly understand that what are the four possibilities in terms of functions, parameters and return values. So a function can have parameters and can have return values. So a function can have both parameters as well as return values, or a function can have parameters but no return values. Or the third possibility is the Python function can have a return value but it was not accepting any parameter. Or the last possibility is that a function may be present without any parameter and without any return value. Okay, so the last point, important point that you must remember about return statement and returning value is that it is possible to return more than one value inside from a function. Okay, from inside a function to outside a function. And how do you do that? This is the syntax for returning more than one value outside the function. And how do you do that? You specify the return keyword again, and after specifying this keyword, you provide a comma separated list, or not exactly a list, not the Python list. You specify all the values that you have to return separated by commas, and for each value you can specify the variables in the just on the left hand side of the function call statement. Okay, just like I have specified in this case. So if you have 3 values here, you can store all the 3 values in the 3 different variables. Okay, so if you write the incorrect number of variables for accepting the return values, an error will be raised. All right, so that was all about return values, return statement in Python programming language, and how to return values in a function of a Python program. So stay tuned to our lecture. In the next video, we would be studying about how an error may be encountered, and the Python interpreter may say that the function is not defined even when the function definition and the function call both are present inside a Python program. So stay tuned for that video. Let us know how do you find this video, and till we meet in the next video, mind your exam.